But welcome, you guys, to our Zoom online yoga class. Thank you guys for waking up early and getting on your mats to practice at home. It's awesome. My name is Natalie Quevado. There's a couple Natalies that teach at Small World. I'm Natalie Q. And I usually teach the 7:30 class on Tuesday mornings at the studio. I'm really happy to be teaching over Zoom. And let's get practicing. Let me see if there's anything else I should let you guys know. Yeah, you guys are all on mute to practice, which is great. And yeah, let's get right to it. Take child's pose. Yeah, and here in child's pose on your own mats at home, start to notice your breath. Bring your awareness to your inhales and exhales. And I know, at least for myself in my home practice, not being able to go to the studio and in this quarantine, to feel disconnected from my body it's been easy to feel disconnected. So think about reconnecting and take these next few breaths just to land here in your bodies, on your mat. Take a big breath in through your nose, a big sigh out of your mouth. Yeah, do that again. Inhale, exhale. Yeah, really good. Next breath in. Spread all 10 fingers wide on your mat and press your hands into the floor. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, yeah, and take a couple breaths to move in a way that feels good. Yeah, pedal out your feet, move your hips around, lift a leg, like whatever you need to do to really get into your down dog. It's just another opportunity to check in with your physical body. Notice how this pose is landing for you this morning. Yeah, and keep your breath flowing. Keep it really active here. And come to stillness in your down dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Yeah, press all 10 knuckles down into the floor. Press down through the balls of your feet. Yeah, and then by pressing down through your hands and feet, pull the pit of your belly in towards your thighs. Nice, take a breath in. Breath out. Do that one more time, fill up. Empty. Ragdoll at the top of your mat. Step or walk your feet to your hands. Good. Yeah, and in your ragdoll, you can take up space this morning. Like notice right away how this feels in your hamstrings. You can walk your feet out towards the edges of your mat. And then soften your knees. Put a gentle or deep bend in your knees this morning to fold your chest in towards your thighs. And then keep your breath here. Take a breath in, breath out. Good. One more big inhale. Exhale. Extended mountain. Rise all the way up to stand. Breathe in. Hands to heart center. Breathe out. Good. And we'll open this morning with one Om. You guys can Om at home here. Take a breath in. Extended mountain, breathe in, reach up, forward fold, breathe out. Lift halfway, inhale, high plank. Plant your hands, step back. Good. Yeah, so here, hold here for just a few breaths. Press your hands down into the floor and then pull the pit of your belly up towards the ceiling. So you're creating that floor to core integration. Press down to lift. Take a breath in. Breath out. Good. Do that one more time. Inhale. Lower down halfway, low plank. Good. Upward facing dog, inhale. Down dog, press back. And take 5 rounds of breath in your down dog. And since you guys are at home, if you're near a wall, if you have a wall in front of you, anytime that we're taking these 5 breaths in down dog, if you want to take handstand hops or frog jumps, like invite a sense of play into your practice this morning. Like that's one of the benefits, I think, of being at home or just being near a wall. You have that freedom to play around. So you're here for 2 more breaths. Take a breath in and a breath out. All right, one more inhale. Empty. Step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain, breathe in, reach up. Forward fold. Halfway lift. Step or jump back, high to low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale. Down dog, press back. Good. 5 rounds of breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. For 4. Yeah, for 3. 2 more rounds of breath. One more inhale. Exhale, float to your hands. Halfway lift, fold. Extended mountain, press down through your feet, reach up through your fingertips, fold forward. Halfway lift, high to low plank, step or jump back. Upward facing dog, press the floor away from you, down dog. Good. 5 rounds of breath here in down dog. Again, option to take handstand hops, frog jumps, or to stay here and ground down through your hands and feet. Press your hands into your mat, spread all 10 fingers wide, and then spin your inner thighs towards the wall behind you. Nice, Kristen. I see you in your handstand hops. Nice, Gracie. Really good, you guys. We're here for 2 more rounds of breath. One more inhale. Exhale, step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift, fold. We'll do one more sun A, extended mountain, breathe in, reach up, fold forward. Halfway lift, shoot it back, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, inhale, down dog. 5 rounds of breath, breathe in, breathe out. Good. For 4, inhale, exhale. Yeah, for 3, last 2 rounds of breath. One more breath in. Empty. Jump forward. Halfway lift. forward fold, chair pose. Yeah, and so for you guys at home, everybody's at home, you have options for your feet. You can take your feet out hips width distance, or you can keep them together, your big toes touching, heels slightly apart. And so that's something to play around with, whatever works best in your body, whatever feels best for you. And then pull the pit of your belly up and in. Sit your hips another 2 inches towards the floor. Good, Sarah. Yeah, take a breath in. Breath out. We're here for 2 more rounds of breath. Inhale. Exhale. All right, last big breath in. Fold forward. Nice. Halfway lift. High to low plank, step or jump back. Upward facing dog, inhale. Down dog. Warrior one, right foot forward. Yeah, so your big toe on your right foot comes to your right wrist, and then reach your fingertips towards the ceiling. Good. Yeah, and you're here for a couple breaths to deepen your pose. So as you breathe in, reach your fingertips towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, sit deeper into your front knee. Yeah, everybody looks really good. Take a breath in and a breath out. Take one more big breath in, reach your fingertips towards the ceiling, high to low plank, let it go. Upward facing dog, down dog. Warrior one, left side. Big step forward with your left foot and then reach up. Good. Yeah, and again, we're here for a couple breaths. Notice how this side feels. Like notice that it might feel completely different on this side than the other. That's okay. Make any adjustments here that you need. Draw your left hip towards the back of your room and then pull your right hip forward. So your hips are in one line with each other. Take a breath in and a breath out. Do that 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. All right, last breath in. Reach up. High to low plank. Take your hands to your mat. Flow through. Upward facing dog. Breath in. Down dog. Yeah, 5 rounds of breath here in down dog. Yeah, option for handstand hops. It's a great way to bring energy into your practice. Get your heart pumping a little bit more. Yeah, great frog jumps, Eric. 2 more rounds of breath. Take 1 more breath in, lift your heels. Bend your knees, jump forward. Halfway lift, fold. Chair pose, sit low, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Faster, 1 breath, 1 movement. Upward facing dog, down dog. Sorry, I'm a little bit delayed, I think. But yeah, move through warrior one on the right side. Reach up on your breath in. And then high to low plank on your breath out. Upward facing dog, down dog. Warrior one, left side. Inhale brings you up. High to low plank on your exhale. Upward facing dog, down dog. 5 rounds of breath here in down dog. Yeah, and like the only thing you really have to focus on here is your breath. And each movement is connected to an inhale or an exhale. 3 more rounds of breath here. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more inhale. Exhale, step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift, fold, chair pose, 1 breath in, fold, breath out. Halfway lift, low plank, step or jump back. Upward facing dog, inhale, down dog. Right foot forward, warrior 1. Inhale, reach up, high to low plank, let it go. Upward facing, downward dog. Warrior 1 on the left. Inhale brings you up. Low plank on your exhale. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Down dog. Good. 5 rounds of breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Yeah, and if you're staying in down dog, keep pressing into your hands and feet. Spin your inner ankles towards the wall behind you. Press your outer ankles down towards the floor. Yeah, so there's action in your legs. All right, take 1 more breath in. Breath out, step or jump forward. Halfway lift, fold, chair pose, breathe in, forward fold, breathe out. Halfway lift, high to low plank, step or jump back. Upward facing dog, inhale. Down dog, press back. Warrior 1, right foot forward, breathe in, reach up. High to low plank, exhale. Upward facing, down dog. Warrior 1, left side, inhale, rise. High to low plank, exhale. Upward facing dog, down dog. Good, so we're all back in down dog. Lift your right heel to the ceiling, breathe in. Good. Yeah, so here, point your toes down towards the floor. Press the sole of your right foot towards the wall behind you. Take a breath in. Bend your knee, stack your right hip on top of your left. Lift your right knee 2 more inches higher towards the ceiling. And then from here, with control, flip your dog. Yeah, an option to stay in 3-legged dog if you don't want to flip over. Good. Yeah, here in your flip dog, press the soles of your feet down towards the floor. Lift your hips another inch higher. Breathe in. High plank, flip back over. Side plank, right side. Your right hand stays down. Lift your left fingertips towards the ceiling. Good. Yeah, so press the knife edge of your right foot down into the floor to lift your hips another inch higher towards the ceiling. And then take your gaze up towards your left thumb. Take a breath in. Breath out. Yeah, 1 more inhale to lift. High to low plank, let it go. Really good. Upward facing dog, inhale. Down dog. Yeah, lift your left heel to the ceiling, breathe in. Good, so press the sole of your left foot towards the wall behind you. And then press into your hands. Take a breath in. Bend your knee, stack your left hip on top of your right. Lift your left knee 2 inches higher towards the ceiling. Breathe in. Flip your dog. Good. Yeah, so in flip dog, press the soles of your feet down into the floor. Squeeze your inner thighs in towards each other. And then squeeze your shoulder blades in towards each other. So your chest peels open towards the ceiling. Take a breath in, lift. High plank. Side plank on the left. Left hand stays down, right fingertips to the ceiling. Yeah, and whatever you did on the other side, if you have a modification or another variation, you want to lift your top leg. Yeah, or maybe you try something that you didn't on the other side. Like, this is your practice, and especially being at home, like, try something new. Take a breath in. Breath out. You got this for 1 more breath. Lift. High to low plank, let it go. Upward facing dog, inhale. Down dog, press back. Good, take a breath in. Open your mouth, sigh out. Yeah, do that one more time. Inhale, big breath out. Good. Draw your right knee in towards your nose. Yeah, see if you can touch your right knee to your forehead. Yeah, keep lifting here. And then step your right foot between your hands. Come up into high crescent lunge. Good. Yeah, so draw your left heel towards the wall or window, whatever's in front of you. Draw your left heel forward. Reach your fingertips to the ceiling. Take a breath in. Breath out. Draw your hands to heart center. Inhale. Crescent twist to the right. Yeah, so take your right elbow or your left elbow on the outside of your right knee. You guys look really good here. Yeah, and then we're here for 4 more breaths. Take a breath in. Breath out. Pull the pit of your belly in towards your spine. Peel your chest open towards your thumbs. Yeah, 2 more rounds of breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take 1 more big breath in. Twist open. Warrior 2. Good. Yeah, stack your right knee over your right ankle. Reach your fingertips towards the front and back of your room. Take a breath in. Extended side angle. And if you've got a block at home or a big book or a water bottle, you can take your right fingertips to your block or whatever your prop at home is. Yeah, and then if you want to go for a half or full bind, go for your fullest expression this morning. We're here for 3 more rounds of breath. Take a breath in. Breath out. Good. For 2. Yeah, 1 more big breath in. High to low plank. Flow through. Upward facing dog. Inhale. Downward dog. Press back. Draw your left knee towards your forehead or your nose. And yeah, try to make contact, like touch your knee to your forehead. Take a breath in. Step your left foot forward. Come into high crescent lunge on the left. Good. And yeah, so really we're moving through our core here. Pull the pit of your belly up and in. Draw your hands to heart center. Breathe in. Crescent lunge twist to the left. Yeah, and you're here for 5 rounds of breath. Press the back of your right thigh up towards the ceiling. Yeah, and then lift through your core. So you don't want to have your core, your torso resting on your left thigh. You want to lift and then twist open. Yeah, and you've got 2 more rounds of breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take 1 more breath in. Twist open. And then come into warrior 2. Good. Take a breath in. Extended side angle on the left side. Yeah, and again, take your fullest expression, half or full bind. You guys want to take it up into bird of paradise. Yeah, and keep your breath flowing, keep it present. Take a breath in, breath out. Yeah, 2 more rounds of breath here. Squeeze your shoulder blades in towards your spine. Take 1 more big breath in. Let it go, high to low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale. Down dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, jump to your hands. Halfway lift, fold forward. Chair pose. Yeah, and you've been here before, like come off of your default chair. Like, can you sit your hips an inch lower? Can you drag your heels away from each other? Draw your hands to heart center, inhale. Chair twist to the right. Good, and we've got 5 rounds of breath here in your chair twist. If you have side crow, if you wanna split your arms, yeah, this is your chance to play with that. And especially being at home, like, go for it. What's stopping you this morning? 2 more rounds of breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. 1 more inhale. Fold forward. Yeah, really good side crows. And then, yeah, fingers to toes, forward fold. Wrap your peace fingers around your big toes. And especially practicing at home, I know for me, my practice is a lot different without heat. So notice how this is showing up in your hamstrings, this forward fold. If you need to take up more space on your mat, bend your knees deeply to grab your toes. Yeah, like take care of yourself. Notice how your body is feeling this morning. And then let the crown of your head drop towards the floor. Take a breath in and a big breath out. Do that 1 more time. Inhale, exhale, chair pose. Yeah, sit low, take a breath in, breath out, hands to heart center. Inhale, chair twist to the left. 5 breaths here for side crow to split your arms. Yeah, or stay just right here in your twist. 3 more rounds of breath. Breathe in, breathe out. Good, for 2. Take 1 more breath in, fold. Palms to toes, forward fold. So a little bit of a deeper forward fold. Slide your palms under your feet. So you're standing on your hands. Yeah, and I know for this fold, like even in the heat, I have to bend my knees even deeper. And stay connected to your breath. Yeah, if you want to shake your head yes and no. Notice where you're holding tension physically. Unclench your jaw. Soften through your forehead, through your shoulders. Take a breath in. And a deep breath out. Take crow pose. Let go of, release your hands from under your feet. Crow. Yeah, and if crow is new to you, you can take yogi squat. If you've got a block or pillows available to you, slide them under your face. Start to play with crow. Good. Take 1 more breath in. If you're in crow, chaturanga, step or jump back. Really good. Upward facing dog, breathe in. We'll all meet back in down dog. Yeah, take a big breath in here. Open your mouth, sigh out. Do that again. Fill up. Exhale. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees. Jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Rise all the way up to stand. Breathe in. Take eagle on the right. Yeah, so wrap your right arm under your left, right leg over your left leg. Good. Yeah, and the most important thing to do here is breathe. Breathe through eagle, standing on one leg, Like bring your focus in, hug in. Take one more breath in here. Empty, release. Take eagle on the left. Good. Yeah, and so an eagle, stack your shoulders over your hips like you're sitting your back against a wall. The tendency is to want to hunch forward like you're in chair. You want to stack and then pull your shoulder blades behind you, towards the wall behind you. Take one more breath in, breath out, eagle on the right. Yeah, and like come back to where you left off on this side and then take it even deeper. Like sit your hips another 2 inches towards the floor. Squeeze your inner thighs in towards each other. Press the bottom of your right thigh down into the top of your left thigh. Take one more inhale. Exhale. Switch, eagle on the left. Yeah, draw your elbows up in line with your shoulders and then press your forearms away from your face. Then flex your lifted toes up towards your shin. Take a breath in. Breath out. Release. Standing leg raise on the right. So grab either the outside of your right knee or your right big toe, whatever variation is in your practice. Yeah, and then draw your right knee out towards the right side of your room. Yeah, really good. And then reach your left fingertips towards the left side of your room. Take your gaze out over your left thumb. Take a breath in. Breath out. Draw your knee or your foot into center. Keep your right foot lifted. Reach your fingertips towards the ceiling. Yeah, really good. Take a breath in. Airplane. Yeah, send your right foot back behind you. Good. Yeah, and like if this pose is wobbly, if it's shaky this morning, like great. If you fall out, you fall out. Come back. And then flex your right foot. So there's action like in both feet. Reach your fingertips towards the wall behind you. Take one more breath in here. Half moon. And again, if you have a prop at home, a block, a water bottle, something to rest your right hand on, or your left hand. No, your right hand. I'm all messed up. I'm already messed up on top of when I'm in person with you guys. So this is just a whole new thing. Whatever hand is lifted towards the ceiling, like really reach your fingertips and then flex your lifted toes towards your face. Take a breath in. Breath out. Yeah, one more big inhale. Fold forward. Let it go. Good. Breathe in, lift halfway. Fold. Extended mountain. Come all the way back up to stand, reach up. Standing leg raise on the left. Yeah, and so before you move your left knee or left foot out, flex your toes up towards your shin. Yeah, and so from there, from a solid foundation, from a place of stability, then you start to open up. Yeah, and so that's like keeping the integrity of your pose. You're activating through your legs, through your lifted foot. Take a breath in. Breath out. Yeah, and then on your inhale, draw your knee back to center. Release your foot or your knee. Reach your fingertips towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. airplane. Yeah, and slowly with intention, move into airplane. And so from here, spin your left pinky toe down towards the floor. So you're squaring your hips in line with each other. And then press your shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. Breath out. One more inhale here. Half moon. Yeah, and so in half moon, you're stacking your shoulders on top of each other. Stack your left shoulder blade on top of your right, and your left hip on top of your right hip. So the whole front of your pelvis is open. Take a breath in and a breath out. Good. Do that one more time. Fill up. Fold forward. Good. Halfway lift. Fold. Extended mountain. Rise all the way up to stand. Breathe in. Take tree on the right. And so whatever your tree is this morning, wherever your right foot comes on your left leg, if you want to take it just to your ankle or your calf or your inner thigh, whatever variation. And then once you're grounded in your standing foot, start to expand. Whatever arm variation you want to take, you could try taking your gaze to the ceiling. Yeah, maybe you try something completely different that you don't normally do. Yeah, maybe you fall out. That's fine. That's great. Take a breath in, breath out, switch sides. Yeah, and like you're at home, fall out, have fun with this. Like invite play into your practice. Whatever variation you're taking with tree, press into your standing foot. And then press the top of your head, the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Take one more breath in. Breath out. Release. Really good, you guys. Take a breath in, reach up, extended mountain. Fold forward. Good. Halfway lift. Low plank, step or jump back. Upward facing dog, inhale. Down dog. Triangle right side. So step your right foot forward, big step, and then from here, open up into triangle. This is another great pose to use a block or whatever prop that you have. You can take it underneath your right hand on the outside of your right ankle. Yeah, and it's just a way to bring the floor closer to you to create more space and opening through your chest. Yeah, so your right side body is not crunched. You've got space to lift and open. Take a breath in and a breath out. Good. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. Breath out. Rise to stand. Side facing wide leg forward fold. Yeah, pivot your toes to face the side of your room and then fold forward. Press into the knife edges of both feet. And again, soften through your knees. Yeah, so you're not locking out your joints. There's an element of water. Yeah, really good, Kristen. If you have a tripod headstand practice and you want to take this up, that's something you're working on and you're near a wall, go for it. Nice, Gracie. Really good. If your feet are in the air, start to make your way back down. Really good. Take a breath in, breath out. Rise all the way up to stand. Pyramid right side. Yeah, so pivot your feet to face the front of your room, the front of your mat, and then fold forward. Any arm variation that you usually take, or maybe that you don't usually take if you're trying something new. Yeah, press down through your heels and the balls of your feet. Lift your 10 toes here in pyramid. Get that sense of grounding. Take a breath in, breath out, twisting triangle. Another great spot to use your block. Yeah, we're just here for a couple breaths. Press down into your feet. Hug the pit of your belly in towards your spine and twist your heart open towards the ceiling. Take a breath in, breath out. Do that one more time. Big inhale, high to low plank. Upward facing dog, inhale. Down dog. Warrior, or not warrior one, triangle left side. Step your left foot forward. Good. Yeah, so get grounded in your feet. Press the knife edge of your back foot down into the floor. So by pressing your foot down into the floor, stack your right hip on top of your left. Tuck your left hip underneath your right. Take a breath in and a breath out. Yeah, squeeze your shoulder blades in towards each other. Breathe in, breathe out. Do that one more time. Big inhale. Exhale, side facing wide leg forward fold. Yeah, option here for the shoulder rinse. You can interlace your hands behind your back. If you have a towel handy, you could grab your towel or a strap. Yeah, breathe deeply here. Notice if you've started to check out. Take a breath in, breath out. Rise all the way up to stand. Pyramid on the right, or the left. My goodness. Yeah, and modify how you need to. Adjust your stance. So you want to take a shorter and wider stance here in pyramid. You can take your feet out all the way to the edges of your mat. That's usually what my pyramid looks like. Especially this being a really deep hamstring stretch. Give yourself space. Draw your left hip towards the back of the room. Pull your right hip forward. Take a breath in. Breath out. Twisting triangle. Yeah, and so in twisting triangle, your hips stay where they were in pyramid. The only thing that's twisting is your chest. You're twisting through your mid-spine. Hug your shoulder blades in towards each other. Yeah, and open your chest. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take one more breath in. High to low plank. Upward facing dog. Breathe in. Down dog, press back. All right, shift forward, high plank. Good, lower all the way down to your mats. And then as soon as you get down onto your bellies, pop right back up into locust. Good, yeah, so your arms, your legs, your chest lifts up off the floor. And then flip your palms to face the floor if they're not. Yeah, draw your shoulder blades up towards the ceiling. Hug your shoulder blades in. Take a breath in, lift, lower down. Good, inhale. Exhale. On your next breath in, come back up, locust. Good, reach your fingertips towards the wall behind you. Draw your heels in towards each other, even if they don't touch. Take another breath in, lift, lower down. Set up for floor bow. And we're only gonna do one floor bow this morning. If you wanna take locust again, if floor bow hurts your knees in any way, locust is a great option. So on your next breath in, lift up, floor bow or locust. Good. Yeah, draw your knees in towards each other and then kick your shins into your hands. Press the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. Peel your lower rib cage up off the floor. Take a breath in. Breath out. Yeah, you got it. One more inhale to lift. Lower down. Really good. Take one cheek to your mat. Windshield wiper your shins from side to side. Good, and then from here, just flip onto your backs. Yeah, and then as soon as you're on your back, come into bridge. Press the soles of your feet into the floor, lift your hip bones up towards the ceiling. Good. Yeah, and really press into the soles of your feet to lift. Take one more breath in. Lower your hips to your mat. All right, we're gonna do 6 wheels just like we always do. I will say if, pay attention to your body. If you're like me and the heat really helps to loosen things up, pay attention to that. If you need to take bridge, take bridge. Take care of yourself. Take a breath in. Empty. Yeah, and then bridge or wheel, lift up. Good, we're not gonna hold these for long. Press into your palms and the soles of your feet. Take one more breath in, lift. Tuck your chin, lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Bridge or wheel number 2, press up. Yeah, squeeze your shoulder blades in towards each other. Press your chest towards the front of your room. Take a breath in, lower down. Inhale. Exhale. Bridge or wheel number 3, come up. Yeah, and if you want to stay up for longer, do that. More power to you. Take a breath in, breath out. One more inhale, lower down. Take a breath in, empty. Bridge or wheel number 4, press up. Yeah, you got this. If you can, you must do it for your virtual neighbors on here. Take a breath in, tuck your chin, lower down. Inhale, exhale. Yeah, 2 more, press up. Bridge or wheel number 5, you got this. Yeah, like this is the igniting part of practice, like to really blow the lid off. Take one more breath in, press up, lower down. All right, high five your neighbors. You can't see them, but like let them know you're there. Awesome, take a breath in, empty. Last one, bridge or wheel, number 6, come up. You got this. We'll hold for 5, 4, 3, if you want to count at home, 2, 1. Tuck your chin, lower down. Supta Baddha Konasana. Take the soles of your feet together, let your knees fall out wide. Yeah, and usually after doing these really big heart openers, these back bends, the urge is to want to hug your knees into your chest. You want to avoid doing that right after wheel. This is a great option, Supta Baddha Konasana, to neutralize your spine. And then take Happy Baby. Grab the outside edges of your feet. Press the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. Hug, draw your knees down towards the floor. If it feels good to rock side to side, do that. All right, let go of your feet, press them up towards the ceiling, and take your hands behind your head. Lower your right foot 45 degrees. You're gonna pulse your chest up towards your left knee for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Switch legs, pulse for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, bend your knees. Keep your hands behind your head. Abdominal twists. Opposite elbow to opposite knee for 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You got it. 17, 18, 19, 20. Rock up into high boat. Yeah, right away. Pop up. You got this. Flex your feet. Flex your toes towards your face. Hug your shoulder blades in towards each other. Open your chest. Take a breath in. Low boat. Good. High boat. Breathe in. Low boat. We'll do one more. High boat. Low boat. Good. Stay here. Flutter kick your feet for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down. Let it go. Really good. Yeah, you can hug your knees into your chest here. Take a breath in and a breath out. And from here, start to rock and roll north and south. We're going to move into half pigeon on the right. If you would like to take reclined half pigeon, stay right here on your backs. Otherwise, come into half pigeon on the right. If you want to move through down dog, you can do that. Yeah, and like stay with your breath. Notice if you start to check out here. Yeah, and for me in my own practice, now my practice being a home practice, focusing on my breath is important for like on a whole new level of staying present. Like each time I want to leave mentally and physically, like get off my mat, I come back to my breath. And come into half pigeon on the left. Yeah, take any movement you need in between sides. And take 5 deep breaths on your own here. Yeah, and on your last exhale, you can start to press your chest up. And let's see, swing your back leg around in front of you. Set up for double pigeon. We'll take that really quick. So you're gonna stack, if you need to see, I can show you on my screen here. You're gonna stack your right ankle on top of your left knee. And then take your shins in line so that they're parallel with the front edge of your mat. And your shins are stacked. Yeah, and if you have a prop, if you have a block, or I guess a block would be easiest, you can slide it, you can let your right foot rest on your block, or you could take your block in between your right knee and your left foot. That's just something to play with. But yeah, from here, if this is enough of a stretch for you, stay right here. If you want more, start to lean forward. Yeah, you should feel this mostly in your outer hips. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. And then switch sides. Yeah, and like notice what comes up for you in this pose. Whether you love it, if it feels really good, or maybe it's a little tough. Maybe it brings up some frustration. I know I've certainly felt that in this pose. Yeah, just give yourself the space to feel those emotions and to let them come in, to feel them, and then to let them go. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out, and then release. Extend both legs out long in front of you. Reach your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Take a breath in. Seated forward fold. Yeah, reach for your toes, the outside edges of your feet. And if you need to bend your knees to grab your toes, bend them as deeply as you need to. Take a breath in and a breath out. Do that one more time. Inhale, exhale. Release your feet. Reverse tabletop. Plant the soles of your feet on the floor. Press your hips up towards the ceiling. If it feels okay in your neck, let the crown of your head drop back behind you. Take a big breath in. Open your mouth, sigh out. Yeah, do that again. Inhale. Big sigh out. Lower your hips to the floor. Take fish. Again, if you've got your block, you can slide your block in between your shoulder blades. I know fish sometimes can hurt my neck. I like to take my block underneath my head so that my head rests on my block. Again, just options to play around with. Yeah, and it's one last chance to open your heart. If you're in fish right now and it feels amazing, you love it, you don't want to move, stay here. Otherwise, move into a final inversion. So options for waterfall, slide your block underneath your sacrum, shoulder stand. If you're at home and you're near a wall, you're practicing headstand or handstand, take that. Like, this is your opportunity, again, to play, to try things on. Yeah, final inversion of your choice. Really good. I see a lot of headstands. It's awesome. I love it. If you're in shoulder stand, move into plow. And then from plow, ear pressure pose. And whatever shape that you're in, come all the way onto your backs. Slowly, yeah, make your way there. And take supine twist on the right. Take a breath in and a breath out. Switch sides, supine twist on the left. Yeah, press both shoulder blades down into the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out. Hug your knees into your chest. Draw your left knee back to center. Hug both knees in. Yeah, hug everything in. Like, draw your forehead up towards your knees. Squeeze in. Acknowledge yourself here. Take a big inhale. Deep sigh out. Shavasana. Yeah, final resting pose. Let yourself be really comfortable here and take up as much space as you need. Let your arms and legs get heavy on the floor. Deep rest. There's no more work to put in. Start to deepen your breath. Wiggle your fingers and toes. Roll your wrists and your ankles. Rock your chin from shoulder to shoulder. And take your arms up over your head. Reach your fingertips behind you. Yeah, take like a big good morning stretch. Get really long. And then hug your knees into your chest. You can stay here on your backs or roll off onto your right side. And just pause for a moment for gratitude. Yeah, and gratitude for this ability to still connect, that we can still all be on here together and move and breathe as a community. Make your way to an easy seated position. Yeah, once you get there, draw your hands to heart center, close your eyes. We'll close the way we began with one Om together. Take a breath in. Draw your thumbs to your forehead center. The light in me honors, acknowledges, and appreciates all of you. Thank you for practicing with me this morning. Together we bow and say, Namaste. Great job, you guys. If you want to unmute